Hello and welcome to Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. So, today on Chef Carter's Cooking Corner, I wanted to include you on trying a new product. So, the product I'm trying today is Silk Dairy Free Heavy Whipping Cream Alternative. So, I've seen this in the store a few times and I've always wondered what it tasted like. And I found a coupon and was like, okay, I'll try it. And so whenever I try a new product, I really like to look at the packaging and see what's really in it. So let's look at this. So first, I noticed that they said that they were a proud member of the Dan 1 family. And I thought to myself, what is Dan 1? And I looked it up, and it's actually a French multinational foods product corporation based in Paris, but it was founded in Barcelona. That's in Spain. So then I saw that it also said certified B corporation. And I'm thinking to myself, what is a certified B corporation? So I looked it up. And what it is businesses that meet the highest standard of certified social and environmental performance, and that they have like a public transparency and legal accountability to balance both profit and their purpose. So, and that's from bcorporation.net. All right, so that all sounds well and good. And, they even confirm this by saying, we believe in making delicious plant-based foods that does right by you and fuels our passion for the planet. Okay, sounds so good so far. And then it says possibly the most amazing whipping, cooking, baking, dairy free, heavy whipping cream alternative of all time. And it tastes delicious. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. All right. So, then I like to look at the nutrition label. What exactly is in this thing? And it says filtered water, coconut oil, sunflower oil, faba bean protein. Fava beans and a nice Chianti. That reminds me, I need some lotion. My hands are dry. Gar gum, sunflower, lecithin, and natural flavor, whatever that natural flavor is. And then it tells you product or produced in a facility that also produces tree nuts and soy. All right, so they're letting people know in case they are highly allergic. All right. And then it's also gluten free, it's keto friendly, and also it's kosher. How do I know it's kosher? Well, just look at the label and you see a U with a circle, and next to it is a D. So what does that mean? So a U that's circled means it's kosher, and the D means that it contains dairy. But this says it's a dairy-free product. So what the D can also mean is that it's been on something that has contained dairy before. And so for those of you who may not be familiar with the kosher diet, um, they keep meat and milk and dairy separate. And so in some kosher kitchens, that even means if you have a bowl that has contained milk, you can never put meat in it and vice versa. Now, if I'm wrong, politely correct me, but this was my understanding from my classes in college. All right, so with that being said, how about the performance of this? So I decided to try it out and I added a little bit of sugar and a dash of vanilla, and then I kind of saw how it kind of stuck on the side. I poured a little bit more in the cup than I wanted, and then when I poured it out, it just it stuck to the side, which is kind of weird because cream usually won't stick like that. All right, so then I whipped it up, and I will tell you this whipped up in probably about half the time normal whipping cream would whip up. So it's actually a time saver. That was pretty good. All right, so let's go back a minute and look at the back of the label and compare it to actual whipping cream. So this whipping cream alternative is 45 calories per 1 tablespoon, and normal whipping cream is 50 calories. So it saves you 5 calories. And so you look at the total fat, 5 grams, and then regular whipping cream is 5 grams. And then saturated fat is similar, although regular whipping cream has 3.5 grams as opposed to the 3 grams in the whipping cream alternative. Also, the whipping cream alternative does not contain cholesterol, whereas the regular whipping cream has 20 milligrams. And then sodium, the regular whipping cream, it says it has 5 milligrams, which I guess that's basically close to zero, whereas the whipping cream alternative has no sodium. All right, so how does it taste? How did it turn out? Well, I used it in a dessert called Java gelatin, or you can call it coffee gelatin. And it turned out pretty good. It worked pretty good. It stood up similar to whipped cream, and the taste is similar, but it's not exact. It's good. It's kind of like, how it doesn't taste like this, but just consider, I'm sure you've had Cool Whip. And Cool Whip is good, but it doesn't really taste like real whipping cream. It's similar, but not quite. And that's the way this whipping cream alternative is. It's similar, but not quite. So it was good. I enjoyed it. And my mom, she tried it. She enjoyed it as well. So would I try this product again? Of course, yes. I think it was very good. So, I'm not sure how it would perform in other types of situations for cooking. Um, like if you're making a cream sauce or something, I'm sure it would be okay, but I would have to test that out for myself. But as far as using it as a whipped topping, it works. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Remember to like, subscribe, share, stick around and watch more videos. And I will see you next time. Take care, y'all.